you guys doing? In today's video, I'm going to show you all how I make pap from scratch for my baby. So I'm going to be using corn and millet. I got the corn from eBay and millet from Amazon. So they came in looking nicely packed like this. This is the millet and also this is the corn, looking very fancy. I'm so certain that they were all picked because I was not able to pick a lot of things from it. So they were basically clean, especially the millet. But the corn, I was able to pick something. So I'm just trying to measure it. What I do is that I do half of the millets. Like if I do, for example, if I do like 8 cups of corn, I do 4 cups of millet. I'm just trying to pick the corn. To be honest, I didn't pick a lot. This is actually what I picked for the entire bag of corn. I think it was like 5 bags I did. So what you want to do next is to wash the corn. You have to wash it thoroughly. To be sure that I wash my things thoroughly, I usually wash them 3 times. I don't know what it is with me washing things 3 times. I have to wash it 3 times before I'm satisfied that they are washed properly. So I washed the corn 3 times and also the millet. This is what the millet looks like. To be honest, this millet was so clean. Like I didn't need to even pick a lot, just a few things from it. So I'm washing the millet as well, and I'm backing my baby because she was literally crying. She wanted to sleep. I was actually doing this thing very late in the night because I didn't have time during the day to like wash and prepare this for my pap. So next thing you want to do is to pour water inside after mixing the millet and corn together in a large bowl. This is actually the largest bowl I have in my house and was quite small for me. I eventually had to divide it into two. After pouring the water inside the corn and millet, you have to like mix it with a spoon. Shout out to my husband for coming through. Now that the corn and millet are mixed together, you're sure that it's going to be soaked properly. And I had to divide it into 2 bowls because the first one was quite small. Then this is the next day. You open the bowls and you make sure that you have some kind of bubbles. That way you're certain that it's fermenting properly. You have to soak this for 3 days and you change the water every single day so it doesn't have that really bad smell and taste. So now that the water has been replaced, I'm going to cover my bowl and set it aside for it to soak for 1 more day. I'm actually doing the same thing for the second bowl. Remember, I said I divided it into two. So I'm removing the water, basically changing the water from this one, and I'm going to replace it with fresh water. So this is actually the third day. I removed the water totally because it's now time for me to blend. I'm going to be using my Ninja blender. This blender is very strong. You need a strong blender, or you can go out. If you're in Nigeria, you can go out and use the commercial blender. I don't know. But this Ninja blender is very strong. You guys know millet is very strong and was able to do the job. I blended everything. I didn't want to bore you guys showing you everything, so I just did the first part, like the first few spoons and the last few spoons. So I'm adding water so it's easy for the corn and millet to blend properly and the blender doesn't struggle too much to blend it. You get. So now everything has been blended. It's time for me to sieve it. I'm going to be using this cheesecloth I bought from Amazon. I'm going to use it to sieve the blended corn and millet. So what you want to do is to put some blended corn and millet inside the cheesecloth. Add some water and start moving it around. Just try to strain out the water from it. Do it as many times as possible until you feel it getting a little bit stiff. When you feel that way, you know that most of the water has left and it now becomes chaff. the remaining whatever is left there, it becomes chaff. So I'm just trying to squeeze out the leftover water from the chaff. Nothing is going to waste. I'm not going to waste this at all because this is a long process. So I'm just going to remove the chaff from the cheesecloth so that I can put fresh blended corn and millet. What should I call it? Paste? I don't know. But I'm just going to squeeze everything, and this is what the chaff looks like. It looks very dry and rainy to show you that I have removed every drop of water that is going to form the pap in the bowl that is going into. I'm going to repeat exactly what I just did, and that's what I'm going to do for the entire content in the bowl. This is what it looks like, but this is actually the next day, so everything has been settled. Okay, this is like the second, so I did two batches. This is the last batch. I just wanted to show you guys, and this is all the chaff. This is like the second bag of chaff. It was a lot, second or third, I can't remember. Then I'm just going to remove the top water because it's been settled. Whatever is below is the pap, so the top water has to leave, so I have to pour everything and strain it out. I'm trying so hard not to pour out the pap because I was trying to save every drop of pap. So I'm just trying to be careful, just remove just the water. So the next thing you need to do is to basically put all the content inside a cheesecloth again. So I have different sizes of cheesecloth. This is a smaller one which I use to like tie the pap. So you need to tie it. So you pour the pap inside here and tie it. I did it in 2 or 3 batches, I think. Then when you're done doing it, you tie it together and put it inside a bowl. Normally you need to like put something heavy on it so that all the excess water comes out. Then what is left in the cheesecloth is now the solid pap. So this is what it looks like tied in a bowl. I mean, it was a lot, but this is the first batch I did. I just wanted to show you guys. The other one I did it later in the day. I made a lot, put them in the freezer, and this is the end product. Like when I'm done doing this, I feel so good to myself, knowing fully well that I made this from scratch, and I know exactly what's going into my baby's body, what she's eating. She loves pap so much. She knows it. When she sees it, she's always jumping in her high seat, like you see right now. She knows it's pap that's coming to her. So she really loves it so much, and I like the fact that I made it myself. So if you are in the UK or abroad, just take your time and look for corn and millet. You definitely see in Amazon. Definitely everything is in Amazon. Everything is sold in Amazon and eBay. You can also try the African store. I tried to get from the African store. They didn't have millet, and the corn they had there was just for popcorn. So I wasn't sure if it was the same corn for popcorn. I don't know if popcorn corn is the same for pap. Yeah, so this is my baby eating. You guys enjoy her eating it, and thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and hope you guys learned something. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please make sure you do before you leave. And I will see you guys in my next video. Have a blessed day. Bye.